Oh, it's live. Look at that. Sorry, guys. I wasn't looking at my screen. I wasn't looking at you guys. Good evening and welcome in. Mods, I'm looking at you. Thank you for being here. Um, who else is here? That's what I want to know. Who is here? Who's with us? And who's with us whether we want them to be or not? I don't know what that means. Let me scroll up here. Jamie Palmer is here. Hey, Jamie. Hey, JoJo. Joanne Hawley. Diana H. Did I have lipstick? Nope, don't see any. Hey, Donna Cooper. Lacey Silver. Squirrel Girl made it. Linda Gillum. Hey, Rain. Heather made it. It was nice chatting with you today, Heather, just for the brief time that we did. Hey, Kestrel. Scrolling back down. Tammy in New York is here. Wendy Brewer. Is your mom out of the hospital? I hope she is. I get that, Kestrel. I strongly get that. Hey, there's Meredith Lynn. Gemini girl. Wendy, that's horrible that it's 8 degrees where you are. I don't want to complain then. Hey, just as I am. Hey, Anna Banana. Case Face KC, welcome, and I'm glad that you're here, babe. I love that. Jamie Palmer. Hey, Abigail. I don't know if Pat Jonas is in here, but today is her birthday. We have a lot of birthdays today, and definitely happy birthday to everybody who today falls on, but also Pat Jonas. We love Pat Jonas. Hey, Armine, Debbie Zito. Love you, Debbie. Hey, Liz. I love Liz. I love Panda. Jessamine. Nicole Saunders. Welcome in, girl. Hey, Natalie. Hey, Buffy. Rain, good to see you, babe. Starlina. Jan. There she is. Happy birthday to Pat. Linda. Puka Vista is here. Angie Moe, that's my girl. Just Joan. Thank you, Just Joan. Hey, Paula McDonald from France. That's amazing. I've always wanted to go to France. Marie Marion is here. Your mom, does that mean she's still in the hospital? I hope that's not what that means. I'm really sorry to hear that. Baby Lily Pad. You have an entire marble countertop on your fingers. You know, Rain, I love Labradorite. Labradorite. It doesn't matter, Rain, because it's what's in your heart that matters. Thanks for noticing. You know, I love a big ring. I like them big. So I've found. Yeah, good to see you. Hey, Grandma Sunshine Dragon. I do like a big ring. Robin Miners, Mary Barons. Hey, babe. Yeah, Rain, it's a lot. They can get heavy. It can get real heavy. MLG Gamer. Hey, Susan Cook. My surgery on my broken arm is delayed until Tuesday. Okay, well, text me about that. Just keep me, like you have been. You've been texting me. Keep me in the loop because you are tiny and everybody knows that you live under a leaf in the forest, like Catherine B. I love that for you, Pat Jonas. Hey, Lumen. Kim is Blue made it. Kay's face. Reese, I love that shirt on you. Looking good. Thank you. And I'm just happy to see you. I don't know if you're new or if you're part of the replay crew, but welcome in either way. And thank you for your super chat. That's very kind. Hey, Patty. Is that Patty Shock? Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen you for a minute. Nice to see you, babe. There we are. Okay, I'm at the bottom. Your mom has mucus in her chest. Okay, I hope that they're helping her with that. That can be a struggle that can last for a long time, especially the older you get. So please know that we're thinking about you, Wendy. We love you and we love your mother. And I mean that. Ewa, welcome in, girl. Okay, Buffy, thank you for letting us know. Hi, Katie did it. Rachel Sandy, you're always, I know, I figured you were on replay, Patty. I love people who never make it to the lives sometimes make it. And Patty, you make it. But sometimes people who truly are always replay jump into a live and I get really excited about it. Look, it's Wendy. I made a cake with a fairy in a forest and kept thinking of all the ones you call tiny fairies. I'll text you the photo. That's cute. Well, we don't just say it, we mean it. Catherine B truly, I mean, she is the owner of Starbucks, but she also lives under a leaf in a forest. And so there are a couple of people who do, and they happen to be woodland creature forests. For that to be, yeah, that's a fact. Happy birthday to your heavenly birthday to your mom's birthday. Your mom, Jamie Palmer, she would have been 70. She died young then, and I'm very sorry. You know, it was Kestrel's mother's birthday the other day too, and that was rough. And we were thinking about her. Hey, Teresa, I'm here, but not very with it, to be honest. Well, we're in the same boat. Wow, look at that. We're both not very with it, Teresa. I will stand in line with you. I will stand with you and not be very with it. Because you know what, Teresa? You can lead a horse to any forest you want, but that doesn't mean he's going to automatically chop wood. Okay? You can push all the wheelbarrows up a hill that you feel, doesn't guarantee you're going to get there with the mulch. Am I right? Absolutely. And as the sparrow caws, the frog squeaks. That outfit is hot, and I love you, and I love you, and I love talking to you, and you're really cute as well, my sweet little koala Aussie. Thank you for your super chat and protecting us. Yeah, Ghost Rider, I'm happy that you're here. Mommy J, I don't usually say anything about myself, but if y'all could keep me in your thoughts, I just found out I have lupus. I've never seen you say anything at all. So first of all, welcome in. You are in good company, and I am so sorry to hear that. I don't know entirely what lupus means, but to find out you have anything is horrible, and I'm sorry. Hey, kid, we're trying to do a show here. Do you mind? Yeah, it's a plastic bag, and I know it's exciting, but we're kind of in the middle. Kid, I don't want to have to do this live, girl. Thank you. I'm so sorry that you have lupus. I truly am. And definitely we will keep you in our thoughts. People who pray will pray. People who have Care Bear tummies will open their tummies and send healing vibes. That's how that works. And that too, Catherine B. I am truly sorry. K-Space Replay Crew, big time. You were my top channel on my YouTube year in review. Top 4% of listeners. Apparently, your wit and wisdom keep me going. That is, you can't get better than that. I'm going to be honest. I needed to hear it. K-Space, thank you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for continuing to support me. I know how much that means for people who stay with you and support you. And don't believe everything you hear. So thank you very, very much for the super chat and for being a part of, well, the cult, I guess. That's what they call it these days. That's the rumor anyway. Leslie Mosley, finished watching Cults of Consciousness. It was so good. Thank you, Leslie. Trixie, my God. I can't say I wanted to thank you for all the kind words and support following the death of your uncle. I didn't know your uncle had passed. This community is amazing. I'm so grateful for you all. Trixie, I'm sorry that I'm the last to know that, babe. Please text me. I didn't know, and I'm sorry. You have so much going on in your life right now. God, and right around the holidays. I mean, it's never a good time for somebody to die, but still, I feel like around the holidays makes it harder. I'm really sorry, my friend, and I love you. Hey, Hawks. Huxley. Okay, well, kid, you're just stuck, girl. Trixie, thank you for your super chat, and I'm sorry. I'm not with it either. We're in good company, says Rain. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's my gals. Kiki. Hey, babe. Kiki, you make me think of just a lot as far as, no, this is a blouse. It's just a short blouse. Comes in a few colors that I might have. Kiki, I just want to say, hey, Martin, I am thankful for you. I'm not really sure that I have the time to go into why or that I want to go into why here, but just please know that. I know that you emailed me. I haven't opened your email. For all I know, it was how much you hate me. I'm just kidding. But I just want you to know, Kiki, I met her in person, guys, in Clearwater, and I really like her. And I'm glad that you're here with me. You have a choice. You have a choice, and I appreciate it. I'm serious. Am I really behind? Oh my God, it's Original Anne. I love Original Anne. Yeah, I'm really behind again. Dang. Kid, hang on one sec. I don't know where he is then. Huxley often walks around the house with headphones, so I guess that's a 16-year-old. Hey, can you let your sister out, son? That's okay. I figured. Hey, Margie Bar. Hey, Katie Fulton. Thank you. I just Busey'd kid. Look who it is, guys. He wanted you to see Winston again. Is that your baby? Oh, he's so nice. Oh, he's a good person too. And he's a friendly guy. And he listens to your stories. He never judges you. His sister does, but this one does not. And we like to put his ears up on top of his head. And we call him Mop Top. And he's got beautiful pood hairs. And he's a friendly person. He's a good person. He eats the cat poops. And we don't know why, because he went to Princeton, Yale, and Stanford. Bobo, take Winston. Take Winston. Can you take Winston and go lay back down? There you go. It's okay, Trixie. I'm just sorry. I didn't know. Hey, Bohemian Luciferian Witch. Hey, Viggy Cat. Hey, babe. Prayers for all who need them. That's very sweet, hun bun. Are we meant to be with it? Yeah, I don't know that we were. I think we're overdoing it. To be honest, I think we need to take a step back. I love you, Kiki. I really do. I just wanted you to know that. Case Face again. You're welcome. I promised to pet Gertie. Promise to pet Gertie for me and my pup Goose. Oh, that's a cute name. Oh, speaking of. Well, good Lord, girl. Oh, that's a lot of hair. That's a lot of hair for a tiny person, especially somebody who was born in the manger. Case Face. Keep up the great work, Colt Schmolt. I'm here and not going anywhere. That is so kind. And oh, I love the name of your dog. Thank you for your super chat again. That is very appreciated. I know, but we're trying to multitask. We're trying to get shit done, girl. Hey, no one. Yeah, we know, Punky. We know it. Gideon, we really understand, but the world doesn't stop turning, girl. Okay, that works too. Yeah, K-Space, he's a great person, and he did eat his the L word, Buffy. Baby Steps, hey gal, want to say hi. I'm out and about. I will be listening in and out. Great job on Colds to Consciousness. Can't wait till the next one. Thank you, Baby Steps. Thank you for your super chat, babe. I'm happy to see you. Okay, I just caught back up. By the way, I wrote such a touching post about how you saved Hux with ChatGPT, and I really hope you will see it. It made me tear up. I did not see it. Okay, I clearly have to catch up on some stuff, guys. I wasn't home today, but Martin, I will take a look. Hey, Renee B. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Sophia, hey, babe. Guys, I went and got the totally off topic, but just before we get going on our topic, why isn't that staying? I stink. Ooh, yeah, it's getting ripe. I had a mammogram today, and Buffy, I just couldn't do it yesterday. I had to take a little bit of a self-care step back, girl, and I'm glad I did. I think it's important to do that. But I had a mammogram today, and I just want you all to know it's incredibly important. I think it's important anyway. So I have to say, Honey Lou, thank you, Honey Lou. See, Vicky Cat says, ouch. I don't know if it's because my boobs have never met each other. Again, my thighs are best friends. Thank you, Liz. I thought of you. My boobs are not. My boobs don't know each other. Like, this one doesn't know this one exists. Like, this one will say something and the other one will be like, who's over there? Like, they don't know. Thighs, butt, thut, because like my butt merges with the thigh and then you just call it a thut. All of those guys live, room, and board in the same space. My poor boobs have no idea. They think they're the only ones. Marissa Martin, you are hilarious. Thanks, Baby Steps. I love that you rewarded me for that. Thank you for the super chat. I have to say, okay, Kiki, you must have giant boobs. And I say that like I don't know. I've seen you in person. I think everybody has bigger boobs than me. I don't think that mammograms hurt. I didn't think it hurt at all. I was more like, I appreciate the action. I haven't had any physical touch in a long time. It's been a while. And I was like, that's soft and warm. I was like, your hands are nice. Her name was Kim. She was so friendly. This lady was so cute. Guys, I do have to say, the Southern gals here, the girls who talk like this, like they are full of sass. Yeah. Yeah. Kiki. Okay. So I guess the bigger the boob, the more it hurts. I would think the less it hurts. I would think if you had tiny boobs, it would hurt more because you have to like smash them and like form a way to smash them when there's nothing to smash, right? That's right, Liz. Um, oh my God, she was so cute. They suck when you're short. I didn't think of that. MLB Tracy. Uh, hey, Holly. Do it, Donna Cooper. But I go in there and she brings me back to the room to put on the gown. And the year before when I went, I had my first one last year because I turned 40. And they had me put my stuff in a locker. And she took me to the room with the lockers. And I turned around and I'm holding my stuff to like put it in the locker. And she goes, "You're looking at the lockers there, aren't you, gal?" And I was like, "I am, Kim." And she goes, "Don't pay any mind to them." She was like, "They're an ex-boyfriend. They're in the past." She was like, "Don't look at those things. Just turn around, walk away from them. We don't use those anymore." I was like, "Wow, Kim, like you're my kind of girl. I like this. I like that you did a whole story with the lockers. I like it. I like the sass. I need that sometimes." Hey, Tash Bits. What? Can we talk about this potential ex-Scientology member reality show and how Reese and Tommy are essential characters? I don't know anything about it, but I have to be honest, like that just threw me into a whole other thinking process. That sounds amazing. Although Tommy's not an ex-Scientologist, holy crap, Tash Bits. Like, think of that for a minute. What does that entail? What does this mean? Do you know how fun it would be to take all the ex-Scientologists and throw them into a house and lock the door and put a bunch of cameras in there? Can you imagine? Is that what you mean by that? Oh my God, that would be so much fun. Can you imagine? Like, you'd have to sign waivers though that like no one goes to jail over this. Like, nobody's gonna, like, even if punches are thrown, like you signed up for it, kind of a thing. I wouldn't throw a punch, but I'd probably smack someone with a pillow. Like, that's as far as it's gonna get for me. That would be so much fun. That would be hilarious. Oh my God. Those are some strong ass personalities. Can you imagine throwing us all into a room with a locked door and just like watching people break the F down? You'd see so many people use the Scientology tactics would turn on immediately. We would all be Scientologists again within about the first 47 seconds. I guarantee you. People would be bull baiting the shit out of each other. People would flip right back to Scientology language. That would be hilarious. I've never seen Lord of the Flies, but that would be so much fun. I wonder who would do what. Like, I wouldn't be the loudest. No one. But I'd be like in the beginning, I feel like I would try to be like talking, being the wisdom one. I feel like I'd be like, "You guys, come on." I feel like it'd be like burning incense. Hey, Kimberly Hallman. I feel like I would be burning incense and I would be like, this is what I would do. For the first 20 minutes anyway. I'd be like, oh, look at that. Aromatherapy, everybody. I'd be like, holiday spice. Let's get into this. Who's going to bake the banana bread? I'd be like, let's get into this. And then all of a sudden shit would start flying. Like the claws. I can't imagine. Hey, Debbie A. I feel like I would be like, come on. Let me talk to you about therapy, everybody. Like, let me explain how exciting the world of therapy can be. Hey, West Coast Fancy Nancy. Everybody would be writing KRs. Hey, Bethany. There'd be an ethics officer assigned. I would probably nap through it. Hey, Lisa Kelson. There'd be they'd call it the MAA to be more fancy. That's the ethics officer in the Sea Org. It's called the MAA, the Master at Arms. That would be so much fun. I'd be like, everybody breathe in that candle and let's talk about your past. Like, let's, hey, Cliff Ann. I'd be like, let's really get into it. Let's deep dive. Let's really get into this, you guys, without the cans this time. You're safe here. I'd be like, this is a safe space. And then all of a sudden, probably like within 10 minutes, I'd be like, forget it. And I'd like put in a bite guard and I'd probably just start throwing pillows and objects. Like that candle, I would chuck at somebody's hair and it would like light on fire and singe off. And I'd be like, I'm not going to jail for this. We all signed waivers. We can do whatever we want here. That would be crazy. But I wouldn't be the most physical because I'm not really a physical and I don't scream. Like I think my mean girl habits would come out probably. Yeah. Someone would throw a fax machine. Yeah, you'd have to put things in the house before we start filming. Things that trigger each person's past to bring on healing or just bring up their trauma. I don't know if that would be healing, but I think it'd be funny to like in my room, there's like a fax machine just like neatly positioned. I don't think fire is a good idea, says Holly. Fine. We'll have like a scented warmer thing. That would be a lot. That would be disaster. It'd be absolutely horrible. But I think for white glove tests, yeah, original, and we would have lights out like at certain, at night. Oh my God. That's the worst thing I can think of. That kind of environment, Reese, would definitely put your therapy to the test. Yeah, it's the worst thing I can think of. But I do think it would get good views. I think it would be funny to throw all of the Reese scroll up. I think it would be funny to get all of the ex-Scientologists together. The Cult of Chaos, Thursdays at 9, and put us all together and just be like, the doors are locked. Have fun, everybody. You're together, and do it for like 14 days. Just do it for like 14 days and like whoever makes it out, because I'm not sure that everybody would. Like, I definitely want to have my obituary written. Rain. What ex-Scientologist would you throw the fax machine at? I don't know. I was thinking they would throw it at me. I don't really throw objects. I mean, I would throw a small thing like a lit candle, but I'm not really up for like chucking large pieces of office equipment. That's not my thing. I wasn't going to say anything about Reese brought up my mammogram was not good. I have tomography and a sonogram Monday. I now need a biopsy. Okay. I don't know what tomography means, Rain. I'm terrified, to be honest with you. I am absolutely scared for mine as well. I don't know what that means. I hope that this doesn't mean anything bad for you, Rain. Like my friend just had to have a biopsy and everything ended up being okay. So I'm trying to stay positive for you here, Rain. You can always reach out to me, but we're all going to stay positive for you. That's terrifying though. And I'm not trying to minimize it. Like I'm scared. I don't know why I'm scared. I think it's just, hey, Melissa, I think it's incredibly common for men and women to go get any kind of routine tomography is CT. Okay. Any kind of routine testing done as we age, like, and I say as we age because we don't get typically, what's the thing that goes up your butt? Colonoscopy, like those things don't happen until you get older. The unknown is very, very scary, Rain. And I love you and I feel for you. I'm here for you. We all are. There's a lot of women in this chat who have had breast cancer, who have had different kinds of cancer, who are going through cancer treatments right now. And I'm not happy about that, but I always am happy to know that we are in good company. We are surrounded by people who understand and can offer up their advice. But Rain, please keep us posted. I really, really, really hope, like, here's Liz. She had breast cancer. She's a survivor. The mammogram and tomography didn't hurt, but the sonogram did. Okay. Just if you are comfortable with it, please keep letting us know where you're at. I am so sorry to hear that though. And just know that I understand. It is, Trixie. Hey, Shelly, I understand. And I'm nervous. I asked him today, I said, when will we know? And she was like, you'll know in about a week. She was like, but your doctor's office will have the results tomorrow. And I was like, oh, wow. Okay. I mean, so here's the thing back to the mammogram thing. I I said to Kim, I said, my doctor told me to get one like every year to every other year. And she goes, every year, honey, every year. And I said, really? Because I'm still have that like Scientology way of thinking, like, really? Like this feels like a scam to me. It's not. It's not. Cancer, breast, my doctor told me breast cancer grows extremely fast, whereas that's why you do a colonoscopy, like I think he said every 5 or 10, because it's a very slow growing cancer. But yeah, original Anne, she said, every year, honey. She said, this frightened me, guys, and I want to pass this on to you and put you into a state of fear. She said, it used to be 1 in every 9 women. She said, now it's 1 in every 8 women. And I said, oh God. And she said, yeah. And she said, and we're finding it more now, more and more in younger ladies. And I said, oh God, that is the scariest. I know so many people who have cancer or who have survived cancer or who had passed from cancer. I mean, you guys know my stepdad is going through stage 4 cancer treatments. It's horrible. And it's, yeah, Liz, it's, I can't think of anything. Oh, original Aunt. I can't think of anything worse than to get a call like that. And when we think about how lucky we are, those of us that do have our health, right? Like it is such a gift. Nothing is that bad in life. Like the loss of a job, income, oh my God, Renee B. People who hate you, anything like that. As long as you are able to know you have your health and you're not going through a scare, like I really feel for people who are going through any kind of a health issue, whether it be something that's temporary or something like my stepdad. So, breast cancer in men for sure, Jojo. It definitely doesn't pick what gender. It's both. How old do you have to be for one? Buffy, 40 is what my doctor told me. You get your first one when you turn 40, and I'm 41 now. So I just had my second one. There's no reason not to do it. As far as I know, my insurance broker told me, because I'm re-upping my insurance. So we just kind of went through my new plan for the year starting in January. And he said things like that are always covered, guys, by your insurance, unless this is the only thing I didn't like, unless there's a reason to do it. Like if they found something and you need to get it done, you will have to pay a portion of it, which I'm like, that's awful. But what do they call it? Preventative, which is what I had today. They cover it 100%. Thank you, Jamie. I don't think I'll call my doctor to get the results. I would rather just wait to get the results. I'm sure I'll find out in a week. But yeah, MLB Tracy. But she was God, it was the funniest, it was the weirdest mammogram. Working with people in the healthcare field I'm always thankful for them, especially when you can tell they really know what they're doing. Like this woman, I was in good hands, no pun intended. But yeah, she was so cute. She was like, honey, that's like an ex-boyfriend. She was like, don't even look at those lockers. She was like, it's in the past. And I said, okay, all right, Kim. She was like, so just leave all your stuff here and you come on in. And I came in there, and if there are questionable results, you will be notified sooner by your doctor. Buffy, please do monthly self-exams. My insurance covered everything. I don't do monthly self-exams. I forget, baby steps, and thank you for your super chat. I probably do them 4 times a year. I better remember to do it quarterly. And to be honest, I think that's intentional. I get really freaked out when I do them because my doctor showed me how to do it, like how you put your arm back, you kind of lay flat. And she told me, this was my doctor in Kansas City, to use your fingers like this. This is how she did it on me. Like she didn't go like this. She took her fingers and went like this, kind of like climbing all over my boob. And she said to me, like, you press kind of hard. This is exactly how she would do it. I always made her do it twice. She'd be done with that boob and I'd go, no, can you do it again? Just to be sure. Like I get really freaked out about this kind of a thing. But she said, you're always looking for a hard pea in a bag of sand. That's what you're looking for. Well, Marissa Martin, that kind of, yeah, like a spider crawling. So that kind of helped me because like, if you're just, it's kind of like, yeah, it's like, you don't know what you're looking for. That's what I feel like I'm looking for. But the thing that freaks me out is I have that like cystic breast tissue. So mine are lumpy anyway. I have really lumpy boobs. And it's not uncommon. A lot of women have that cystic breast tissue. Um, yeah, Renee B, that does help. Thanks. Yeah, Marissa Martin. And I press kind of hard, not any like where it would hurt, but enough where I would find using the flats of your fingers. Yes, fibrous tissue. That's it. Um, hey, Brian Volan, you always come in at those times. And you always want to lift your arm. I mean, that's how they do it when I go in. They always say, like, put your arm behind your head. So that's what I do. But I just lay flat. Debbie said you can do it in the shower. But you just go all the way around and you're just kind of feeling for a hard pee in a bag of sand. That's exactly, yours are dense. Yeah, that's exactly what you're looking for. So my thing is though, I get freaked out doing them because I already feel that lumpiness. And I'm like, oh my God, is that a hard pee? I really panic about it. And here's the thing, the reason mammograms are so important is because you may not always feel that pee, right? It could be, I have met 3 women in my life who went and found it at mammograms because they didn't feel anything. So that's the reason. That's the reason. Yes, and that's a great point. That's true, Anne. The hard pee doesn't move, like you can squish it over to the other area. Yes. And you need to get to know your lumps. That's a good point, Holly. So just know that, guys, that it's scary. It's scary to do it. Oh my God. Henry's World Today. Welcome in, by the way. Buffy says, doesn't the machine squish your boobs? It does, but it doesn't bother me at all. Like this woman was fantastic at what she did. So you got the gown on, right? She's so cute. Like I was just like, I don't know what to do. I'm so sorry, Henry's World Today. She has you hold on to something. You lean in. She goes, sweetheart, stick your butt out. And I was like, okay. So I like took a step back and like really stuck it out like how a guy would like it. And she was like, oh, not that much. She was like, bring your legs back in now. And I was like, well, why didn't you say so, Kim? So you just lean into this thing and she's just cupping your boob. She's just moving it around. And I was like, your hands are warm, Kim. That's nice. It's nice for the holidays to just be softly touched. And she goes back to take the photo of the image or whatever she's doing, right? She's like, stay where you're at. And she goes back to take the photo and she goes, you got any plans today, sweetie? And I'm just like laying there with my face like on this plastic. Like I was like, actually, Kim, I don't know that she intended to have a full conversation. Hey, Joel Sachs. And I said, my tire light just came on my way here. I said, so I didn't have any plans, but now I got to go get my tire checked. And this woman was so good at what she did. She did not miss a beat. She goes, oh, honey, she was like, you drive over to Walmart. And I'm like holding on to this thing. And I went, Walmart? She goes, yeah, they can check your tires. She was like, otherwise you drive over to the mall. She was like, over there by the Stones River Mall. And I was like, no, I don't, Kim, but go on. I have nothing else to do. I'm stuck to this thing. Hey, Mrs. Hunty. She goes, drive over to the mall. There's a tire place. She was like, all right, hold your breath. There's a tire place and don't breathe. There's a tire place over there. They can check your tires. Go ahead and breathe. And then they'll do it for free. And she was like, and then don't breathe. And then she was like, that's all you got to do. You got any Christmas plans? Breathe. Don't breathe. She just kept doing that. I was like, look, I can hold a conversation. I can look at the chat. I can tell you, I'm so sorry about the news. I can accept a super chat. I can get someone's new gifted memberships, let the cat in, talk to Huxley, pick up Gwynella. I can do all those things, but I feel like not everybody can do that. And I was shocked. Yeah, Rain Virus. Kim was a magical creature. I wasn't able to feel my lump when we knew it was there. Exactly. That's why you get your mammogram, baby steps. And thank you for sharing that. That's inspiring. I mean, not that you had a lump, but it's important to know it's a real thing. And thank you for your super chat. She was a pro. I'm proud of my fellow medical. Angie Moe, I was trying. Thank you, Joel. I was trying not to laugh. So then she goes, step back. And she steps me back. And she's like, all right. She goes, take off your the gown on the right arm. And I just get like full on naked. And I was like, there she is. Big, isn't she? I was like, they're real. I know, believe it or not. I was like, I know what you're thinking, Kim. Like, who did your boobs? But no, I was like, they're perfectly crafted. And I know. I was like, they're huge, but they are real. And she didn't care. And I was laughing, Lisa Kelson. She's like, all right, now we're going to squish the other one, sweetie. And I was like, okay, Kim, I'm ready when you are, girl. And I stuck my ass out this time. Like I knew what to do. She goes back to take the picture again. And she was like, oh my Lord, honey, I got so many people coming in for the holidays. Breathe. She was like, my mother-in-law can't have gluten. So of course I've got to go and get all this gluten. Don't breathe. Gluten-free stuff. She was like, keep your butt out. Don't breathe. She was like, all right, breathe for me. I was like, this is crazy. She really went down the list. She was like, my husband loves cranberries. My mother-in-law hates them. She was like, we've got to go through this. Breathe every year, every year. I was like, this is so like, I was like, what are you doing here? You need a YouTube channel. Like, this is crazy. Would you be willing to come on and talk with me? Like co-host, Kim? I was shocked. It was amazing. And it was some serious, serious multitasking. Next up, Helena. Yeah, I need to get a pap. I want to be here to say though, she was amazing. I did not find it, Angie Mo, I did not find it painful at all. I mean, I just want to say that. Like, she's doing the Lord's work for sure. Yeah. Debbie Zito's in here. She is fun. And I was texting you while I was getting that mammogram. That was all happening. In Sweden, we have no gown. We go with the pants on and no top. I mean, I would have done it topless. What's the point of the gown? You have to take it off anyway. I was like, who cares? Plus, I was like, again, everybody wants these. I was like, I know everywhere I go, people are like, are those real? And I'm like, yes, I know. It's hard to believe. They give you roses after your mammogram at my clinic. They did not do that for me. Kim was like, all right, sweetie, Merry Christmas. I was like, damn, Kim, wish I could come to your house. Yeah, it didn't hurt. It did not hurt. But she also had the most gentle touch. Like, I bet her husband is a happy man. She was like almost to the point where I was closing my eyes. I was like, that feels nice. It was like a warm cup of tea. She, like, last time I went, the lady was like she was just like, all right, get in there and breathe. I was like, okay, fine, whatever. It still didn't hurt. But Kim today, it felt like Play-Doh. It felt like that scene in Ghost where you're like, oh, my love. It was like really, like she was really cupping it in a warm, soft way. And I was like leaned against the plastic. Like I started going to a different place. She was very like, she was literally like shaping the boob like it was going to shape into something like a sand hill or something. It was crazy. Like she was just like, I don't know. There was something about it that I was like, I'm sorry, I just disassociated. I was like, what? I feel like I just got a boob massage. And that's why you come back every time, Joel. I always learn something new about women here. Joel Sachs takes notes every time. He's our sweet little South African, and we love him. Heated robes and all women. The employees had a median age of 60, so it was calm. Heated robes? That sounds amazing. I mean, yeah, that's not the case. Like when I get a pap smear, they literally are like, I'm not kidding. This isn't a lie. I'll get a pap smear and the girl takes your blood pressure or whatever, and she goes like this. All right, go ahead and cover up with this gown. I'll be back in just a minute. If you just take all your clothes off and just put this gown on, please, and just cover your body with it. And I'm like, okay. I'm ready. And that's what they give you. So a heated robe would be really, really nice. Typically, they give you a starburst wrapper. They're like, here's a starburst wrapper. We want you to cover all of your unmentionables with that, please. But yeah, you stay warm and cozy with this thing now. Don't get lost in that blankie. And I'm always like, Ready for you. I'm all wrapped up. You can't see a thing. Nothing is showing. There's no stretch marks to be seen. Um, the worst is when the foot of the table points to the door. Oh my God. I have never had that happen to me. I'm a lady. I can't imagine that happening. I wouldn't. If the foot of the table pointed to the door, I would sit there with my legs crossed with my Starburst wrapper over it waiting. Yeah, it's worse when you have double Ds or bigger. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. I just sometimes like one of these days, hey, Gracefulness 5, they're going to give that to me and be like, you just cover up with that thing. And when they come in, I'm going to be like, was this not right? Was this not what I was supposed to do with this? I should bring in that one strawberry thing that triggered all of you. Remember the strawberry thing that I put over my head that was knitted like strawberries? Remember that? I should bring that thing and just cover myself with that. I should get 2 of them and just lay them over my tits. Be like, do you get to eat the Starburst first? You get to pick what color too. I'm always a pink Starburst girl. I like the red ones. So that was really great. And I intended to go to this mammogram and come home. Sorry, Lisa Kelson. That's why I wear dresses to the gynecologist. So you just have to lose the undies. That's not fair. They're not going to let you get away with that. They're going to feel up your boobs. So I'm driving to get my mammogram, and this has never happened in this car. And the car goes ding. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And this thing flashes up that goes, you need to check your tire pressure immediately. And I was like, well, I'm not lying to my YouTube audience, even though everyone thinks I'm a liar. I'm not lying to them when I say I don't know how to check my tires. So I was like, what do I do? I don't know what to do. Where do I go? I was like, do I just go to Walmart for that? I didn't know where to go. The live has been on for 42 minutes, Gracefulness 5. You haven't missed a thing, girl. You're on time. So when I'm done, I call my parents like a freaking 17-year-old girl. That's why, I shouldn't be out here in the wild. I can't take care of myself. I literally called my mom. Hey, Alicia. I called my mom. Like, this is my first vehicle. Like, I got my first apartment yesterday. I was like, Mom. And she was like, yes, Reese. I was like, I'm in a strange land. I'm a stranger in a strange land. I was like, my tire pressure came on. I don't know where to go. And my dad's in the background listening. And he was like, you can stop at a gas station and check it. And I was like, what kind of nonsense, shit ass, rude behavior? I was like, I don't know how to do that. My favorite pap, the woman put mittens on the stirrups to keep your feet comfy and would always say, let's see that cute cervix. Oh my God. I want to be a gynecologist so bad right now. I have never heard anything cuter in my life. What just happened to my hair? I have never heard anything cuter in my life. Could she get sued for that? Oh, that's the most adorable thing I've ever heard. I want to be a urologist. I want to be like, let's look at that adorable little penis head. What's going on with you? Let's see that taint, you little sweet thing on a Tuesday. Get over here, you. That is so cute. Let's see that cute little cervix. Oh my God, Shelly Kelly. Couldn't you get sued for that? Could someone sue you for that? To be like, let's see your cute little rectum, honey. Get on over here. Giddy up on this chair. Let's see that sweet little vagina. Wendy, do you have a subject today? Wow, Wendy just cut to the chase. Not really, Wendy, but we're going to get there, girl. Shelly Kelly, thank you for sharing that. And thank you for the super chat. That is the cutest thing I'd ever heard. I would leave a tip. It put me at ease. You better believe it. Guys, I had to call my parents. My dad was like, okay. He goes, then drive to the place where I get all my cars fixed. And I was like, well, where is it? Like, I don't live here. It's weird that I've lived here for like a year and a half, but whenever I go into town and people talk to me, I act like I'm a total tourist every time. I'm like, I don't know. I don't live here. I do that. Or I'll be like, I don't know. I just moved here a week ago. Like, It's so weird. You can't do that. I've lived here over a year, but I don't know where anything is. I live out in the middle of nowhere. So it's like I don't know. I don't know where anything is. So he told me where to go, and I walked in and it was this like really nice place, and the guy checked my tire pressure and he was like, "Yeah, it's low." So he checks it and he comes over to me and he goes, "Your tires," he was like, "are really bad." And I was like, "That's offensive, and that's not how I live my life, and I think it's rude." I was like, "Frankly, I think that that's I wanna talk to the manager." And so I did, and the manager came out and he was like, "Yeah, they're really bad." He was like, "Honestly, Joel," he was like, "Honestly, I hope it doesn't rain on the way home." He was like, "Your tires are completely bald." And he showed I don't know how any of this stuff works, and I thought I was just being taken for a ride. I was like, "Are they?" And he got this thing out and he was like, "Yeah." He goes, "See how like there's no lines in between your tires?" He was like, "If we have any kind of a rain or snow," he was like, "you're gonna die." And I was like, "Oh." I mean, that's one way to sell tires, that's for sure. I was like, "Okay, let's go in there." How old is my car? It's a 2023, I think. I think it's a 2023. And he said that's why. He said because dealer, like factory tires, he said wear out. I don't know. I thought the same thing, Kestrel. Now, here's the only problem. The last time I took it for an oil change to the Honda dealership, they told me then. They told me, when was that? It was April because I saw the little tag on my car today. In April, the guy at Honda was like, "You need new tires." And he was like, "You're going to need them like tires are not cheap, Renee B. I found that out today." He was like, "You're going to need them before like 6 months from now." And I was like, fiddle faddle, whatever, dude. You're just trying to sell me tires. Um, Not the case. Not the case. And they know my dad. They were like, "Yeah, we're not trying to get one over on you." They were like, "You really need." They told me in April, Kestrel. They told me I don't listen a lot of times. And the dude today was like, "Yeah, you're going to be dead by Christmas." So, and I was like, "That's a great sales tactic." Like, honestly, I could sell the shit out of tires. Can you imagine? Again, it's like Shelly Kelly's doctor being like, "What an adorable cervix." If you can't get sued for that, I want to be a tire salesman. I want to do it to everyone. I want to be like, "You're going to be dead by the new year if you don't do this." As long as you can't get sued for that. Like, I think that's a cool way to sell something. I wish I would have thought of that when I was a Scientologist, to be like, if you don't buy this, if you don't buy your bridge, you're going to be dead. I mean, that's an interesting way to just sell anything, really. Like, you'll be dead. Do you want to die? Then I suggest you buy new tires. But it's up to you, write your obituary or get the tires, whatever works for you. Love you, Kiki. So, yeah, if you don't super chat, you're going to be dead. You're going to be dead by Christmas. I was like, that's only 2 weeks away, sir. I've got plans. How much were they? Well, they were offering 20% off for all tires. It was about almost $1,100. Yeah, it was a lot. And I'm glad for, this is where you're grateful for credit cards. This is where the holidays come into play. And you're grateful for credit cards, Renee B. And thanks for asking, because now everyone's going to run with that. I can't wait to not care. Yeah, no, that was incredibly expensive. Tires are not cheap, but they are going to last me for 65,000 miles. I got the cheapest set they had. Yeah, it was really expensive. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. It sucks because I was telling the dude, I was like, "I'm trying to move." I did need all four. Yeah, he showed me all four and he was like, "They're really bad." He said, "Your tires are bad." Uh, but what sucks is this, right? Like, I'm trying to move, not necessarily tomorrow, but I told the guy that. I was like, "Is there any chance like this could wait another year?" I was like, "Because I'm trying to like sell this car and get out of the country. Like, is there any chance?" And he was like, "No." He said, "You really need tires." Yeah, Trixie, right. Okay, Yadira. I'm bummed out about it. It's a sucky deal. I can't remember the last time I had to buy tires. Rotating them helps them to last. Sounds right. I paid $700 5 years ago for 4 tires. Yeah, it was expensive. It was expensive. I actually called Costco over the phone to get a quote just to see because I was going to buy them at Costco. And the Costco guy over the phone said, that's about right. He said, you're looking at about 1200. And I said, okay. I get it, Jojo. I'm currently working on you and Huxley's Christmas gifts. Just added an air pressure compressor to it. That's hilarious, Abigail. You don't need to do that because I don't know how to use it. And you don't have to send us anything. You don't have to do that, Abigail. I really appreciate it. I said the same thing to Holly Day today about Huxley's protein powder. You don't have to do that, guys. Really, truly, we don't need anything. Abigail, you're very sweet. You gave me my first Christmas stocking, and we love you. The expense sucks, but you're safer. I agree, Jessamine. It is peace of mind. It is what it is. And who knows how much longer I'm going to live here. I have to have the tires. Your HVAC system died a month before I sold my house. That sucks. I got mine at Costco a few months ago for under $1,000, but then turned around a few weeks later and bought a new vehicle. That sucks. That is a bum deal too. I hate that. Katie did it. I mean, I guess the good news is this. Okay, Heather, the good news is this. When I do go to sell the car, won't that be a good thing to say, like, the tires are new? Well, it'll be a good thing for the buyer, I guess. Your safety is important, says Joanne Holly. The car will be more valuable with new tires. Okay. That's what I thought. I mean, it has to be done. It has to be done. That's why we have credit cards in this world. That's why people go into debt, right? Tires. That's what it's for. We do have a real topic today. We usually go into our real topic around the first hour. I don't know if Wendy's still here. It's a great selling point. You'll be dead by Christmas if you don't buy these. I actually told the guy that when I was leaving. I was like, thank you. It seems as though you saved my life, sir. It's a Christmas miracle. Thank you. Hey, Barbara, wait. It'll be easier to sell with new tires. Well, then worth it. I didn't know that. It will be a plus to the buyer. Okay. Wow, that's great. They deduct money fast when you have bald tires. Jennifer Minton, it has been a while. Well, so do you, girl. Thank you for coming in. I love that. If there are inspections, bald tires are not good. Okay, well, done. Deal. Great. Wonderful. That's the gift. That's the gift that keeps on giving. Someone saved my life tonight. Blee, blee, blee. I nearly had bald tires. Would have killed me in 2 weeks. I love you, Jojo. Love you, babe. Don't send her things, people. She's trying to move. Cash is king. She can use it for whatever she needs. Cash is always king. That's true, Wendy. Thank you for saying that. They are, Barbara Wade. But here's the thing, guys. I really don't put that many miles on my car. For it being a 2023, I think it has 32,000 miles on it. I bought it with 24,000 miles on it. That car does not, I don't drive a lot. I never have. They have an air compressor and I use every time I need to fill my tire pressure. It's not that hard. Abigail, if you can do it, I can do it. And thank you, babe. So we do have a topic. Let's go into our topic. Yeah, Wendy, that's low mileage, she says. I never put a lot of miles on my car. So I want to discuss something. It's important. It's important for anyone who's feeling down. It's important for anyone who's feeling less than. It's important for anyone who, holy Lord, Biggie Cat. Okay, Rain. But Rain, you're pretty handy around the house, actually. Like, you can do way more than me. That's why we were going to get a place together, because you're so handy. It's important for anyone that cares about what other people think. Like, we all have that bad habit. I'm breaking mine pretty good. I really don't care. I'm not here to prove anything for anyone. I'm really only trying to prove to myself, because I've kind of felt less than my whole life. So I'm really only interested right now in, like, proving who I am to me. And that, yeah, I agree, Rain. Proving who I am to me, and just that I can do it on my own. I can be self-sufficient. I can validate me, and I can not worry about what other people think. I really can. I'm so much better at that than I used to be, relying on me. I have a CRV, Viggy Cat. I love CRVs. So I have the newer CRV, and then I had one before that. The one before that I had was a 2014. I love Hondas. I love Honda CRVs. Um, Pick a topic for us, Martin. But the topic tonight for me is, well, I really liked, first of all, I really, really liked the title of this. The most important part is when the roots grow, not the flowers. So, building for me that base, that foundation, even though I'm 41 and I'm just now doing it. Original Ann, I forgot that you had a CRV. I'll probably, if I ever own a car, anytime, it's always probably going to be a CRV. I love Hondas. The Pilots are nice. I just don't need one that's too big. And I don't want the HRV, it looks too small. A lot of people like the Passport, but I just really like the CRV. Uh, Sorry, Martin. Being your biggest advocate. I really like the word advocate lately. Nice, Biggie Cat. I like advocating for yourself. Yeah, Debbie, the Pilots are cool. They're just enormous. I don't need a Honda Pilot. Uh, oh yeah, Rain, that is similar. I'm trying to find what it is that I'm looking for. Hold on. I saw a quote today, and this is a really powerful quote. And I want you guys to listen to this. This pertains to a lot of what's going on in my life and has been since I started as a YouTuber. I feel like since I started out of the gate, which we have to remember back to a time when I had no intentions of starting a YouTube channel. I had no intentions of leaving Scientology. Like all of that stuff just kind of happened, which I'm very grateful for. 2026 is all about me focusing on the strength of my roots. It's going to be a grueling struggle to crawl back to strength and stamina, and it's all I'm trying to focus on. Well, a friend of mine said to me today, Teresa, this is the year of the snake. And I don't know if you guys know that. I didn't know this. The year of the snake was an important year for us because, Teresa, it's all about shedding things, getting rid of things. And next year is the year of the horse, which has everything to do with strength and roots, grounding. And I think that's really powerful. So I'm going to do that with you, and I'm going to hold us to it. We're going to hold each other accountable. I think that's beautiful, Teresa. And you've always been inspiring anyway. So I'd love for you to be my partner through that. If you have, for whatever reason, my personality, my face, I don't know that I could pull that off, Martin, but that's a cool idea. My personality, my face, hey, Amy Edge, my story, my trauma. Thank you, Teresa. My triggers trigger other people. And no, Melissa, but that's pretty good. Yes, Honey Lou. We've been chasing snakes this year too, wondering why they bit us. We have been doing a little bit too much of chasing the snake. And that's very important what you just said, because it's about what I'm talking about here. Guys, what other people think of me, my channel, people can get as loud as they possibly want to get. It makes no difference in my life at all what people say. It makes no difference to me. I know who I am, and I feel very strong in who I am. And I know that it's typically a reflection on them, not me. Your behavior is on you, right? What you choose to say and how you choose to act. And to be honest, my entire life, when somebody comes to me and says, "Oh, don't talk to that guy. Hey, Aspire to Inspire. Oh my God, she's horrible. You don't want to know her. Oh my God, that person is terrible." I have never been a follower of that crowd, even way before I had a YouTube channel. Whenever somebody comes to me and tries to warn me of somebody else, my first thought on that is always, hmm, that's sketchy. Now I want to meet this person. Like now I want to get to know them because oftentimes it's never accurate. Oftentimes it's the same person that says, I'm a Christian, but then turns around and says the most hurtful, ugly things to people. So you can't always believe what people say, but they love to say it, right? Hey, P. Taylor, they love to talk. People love to talk. And in a platform like YouTube, for instance, YouTube is near and dear to my heart because this is our community and we're safe and protected here. But at the same time, to me, YouTube is one of the worst places. Hey, Florence. And that is because of this. I'm out here putting myself out here raw, real. I never know what I'm going to say. It's never scripted, which can be a good thing and a bad thing. But I'm out here being totally vulnerable with you, putting everything out, my whole story. And someone named Oreo 2027 can come in hiding behind a name on their keyboard and say, Reese is an animal hoarder and she's abusing animals. And then they can create 45 other sock accounts called Hershey Kiss 04 and pretend to be a new person and say, Reese abuses animals, everybody. There is zero accountability on YouTube. Now, that's kind of the case on some other social media platforms too. But I don't pay attention to that stuff anymore because you can't even tell us your name. I don't know what you look like. You have no name. You're hiding behind some weird name, some weird persona. God knows where, in whatever basement you're in, with 50 other sock accounts, pretending to be 50 other people, like the mentally ill person that you are. And I say this, seek mental wellness, not attention. Don't seek attention because that's attention getting. And people love to make noise. But the truth of the matter is, I'm here. I know who I am. And I'm putting my face out here, my name out here. I'm being vulnerable. You guys know who my kid is. You know my life. I don't believe idiots behind keyboards who use weird names. I choose to form and make my, hey, Lumen. I thought that was Cat for some reason. Hey, Lumen. Thank you, Lumen. I choose to form and make my own decision, not let others form or make them for me. Well, that's one of the best things I love about our audience. And I don't care if it grows. I don't care if it shrinks. The most beautiful thing about this audience to me, this community, is you guys think for yourselves. Tommy calls it critical thinking. I saw some of those comments on your video, Shalice's channel. These people thought they would make me feel stupid for liking you and your channel. Yeah, I don't go look at those because of that reason. And if it is happening over there, I'm sorry that if you're getting attacked for it, Florence. But the thing that I think people really, really, really don't think of is that most people like to think for themselves. So you also don't have a lot of credibility if your name is Dog Lover of Labradors 04 and you're saying like the most vicious, vile things and you're making claims that are not corroborated, that you have no proof to back up. Like you can say it as many times as you want. But the truth of the matter is, the other thing, you look terrible because it's a safe space for a victim or a survivor to go tell their story. And it shows what kind of a person you are. And I'm talking about on any platform. If anybody is, Lady O, if anybody's brave enough to come out and speak to their story, and you are disgusting enough to come on behind some weird, fake, phony name and go, that person's evil. Open your eyes. Like, do I need to say more? You're re-victimizing a victim. And I'm talking about not just me here. I'm talking about anybody. It's gross. And a lot of people don't run with that crowd. But I saw this really cool, I love this. Somebody's effort is a reflection of their interest in you. Someone's effort is a reflection of their interest in you. Your episode on Cults to Consciousness is one of the best I've seen on that channel. Wow. That is a huge compliment. Thank you. It's very validating. Thank you. Yeah, Trixie. Well, Shalise is a smart girl. I think she's a very smart girl. I love that. Someone's effort is a reflection of their interest in you. So here's what I've thought about that, because a lot of you have reached out and said like, oh my God, the comments, and I don't go look at them. I don't read them on, well, that's not true. I do read them on my channel because I'll block people who say really evil things. There's Kat. The truth of the matter is, it doesn't matter what other people think of me. They don't know me. I don't know them and they don't know me. You can say what you want. That's the internet. That's free speech. But you look nuts when it's behind some fake name and you've got someone like me who's coming out, putting it all out there, right? It doesn't hold any water. And Trixie, yeah, I don't, what was I going to say? Was there something else I was going to show? I had something. Oh, this was another really good one that somebody sent me, and I love this. Let's just read it. The fact that you're bringing my name to tables I don't sit at shows your obsession. The fact that you're bringing my name to tables I don't sit at shows your obsession. We shouldn't care. However, we love you. And it hurts me to see someone who is trying to improve her life. I feel the same way about Tommy. Wendy, I love you for that. I appreciate that. Hey, you made it, Angel. Welcome in, babe. Hey, Alana. But the truth is, guys, it's a good one. Joanne Hawley, it was a good one. Yeah, it is. I'm going to read it one more time because some people just came in. The fact that you're bringing my name to tables I don't sit at shows your obsession. I know what I was going to say. I just got my train of thought back. I was talking with some people in media, and they reminded me of something yesterday. Something that I don't think that people who hate me realize. First of all, I didn't know, like, hey, Susie, CJ, nobody watches you more than people who hate you. Like, nobody watches you more. Nobody glues to you more, which is odd. I have to be honest, because when I hate something, I abandon it. If I hate a show, if I hate a restaurant, if I hate a type of food, I abandon that. I walk away from it. I don't cling harder and go, let's write reviews about this and go all over the internet. Here's the thing though, guys. They're obsessed. And that's not a bad thing. I work, hey, DS Kitty Diane, with a media team now. I'm just going to say that. And something they said to me yesterday was this. You want that. Trust me. Because there's nothing better than everybody knowing who you are. Everybody knows who you are. It's better than people going, Reese, who? Who's Reese? Hey, Mimi again. Welcome back. I thought you were doing this yesterday. Mimi, I do a show almost every day. And I'm sorry. I actually thought of you. I was like, oh God, there's 2 new people that came to the show. And I'm like, to the channel. And I'm like, I let them down. Mimi, I'm sorry I wasn't here yesterday. It's so much better than people saying, who is this Reese person? We have no idea who she is. It's a good thing. Trust me. A lot of you have reached out and said, like, this is upsetting me. Like, I've gotten attacked, anything like that. Guys, it's okay. It's not a bad thing. And people who are empty inside attack people who put energy into the world because they're hungry for it. Their energy, their vampire, what do they call that? In Scientology, they're called vampire personalities. I would call them vampires. They're sucking other people's light and energy. Again, I can take it. I can absolutely weather the storm there, guys. I was built for that kind of a thing. It doesn't get to me. It doesn't get to me because they're parasitic for sure. And here's the other thing, and I'm just going to say this, the elephant in the room here. I'm just me. I really don't stream with other people. It's very rare. Of course, I stream with Tommy, but like that show that I got to be a guest on her channel, which I was very honored. I don't do that. I don't typically stream with people by choice. I've gotten invites to go on other channels. I usually turn them down. I really don't want to stream with other people. I like honing in on what we're doing here. It's important to me. But there's something that we're all kind of maybe missing. Maybe you're not missing it. I'm just me. I don't have a very big channel at all. I usually average about 200 to 250 people live stream, which I'm very grateful for. I think those are great numbers. But I'm just here to be with you guys. And it's just us. And we're protected by the mods. And we're just in our own little island of serenity here. And we sometimes have a topic, sometimes we don't. But I keep saying that because it's just me. And holy shit, I must be a threat to these people. That's all I can say. I'm not huge. I don't have some giant Merry Christmas, Franklin. I don't have some giant channel. I don't have all this clout. I don't have all these people I'm teaming up with. I'm not on any big podcast, right? It's just me. And people really, really want to try to stop me, threaten me. Don't worry, Lacey Silver. Threaten me, try to take us down, try to get all of you guys out of here. They try very hard to attack my audience, right? To turn you guys away from here, to get you to believe the truth about me. There is nothing you guys don't know. Yes. Hey, Kevin Conklin. You're a superhero. Cowards have to hate. They do. And hate is dated. But I must have something that they see that they're worried about. That's all I can say. I must possess some kind of a power. I make them nervous. There is no one more of an open book. Yeah, I must be doing something. Guys, we are a threat, whether we want to be or not. I'm not threatening anyone. We just come on here and do our own thing. But for whatever reason, there is a handful of people out there that want us stopped. And I think that's an amazing thing. To me, that's an honor. And I'm being serious. Hate also pays, right? They're promoting for me. They're getting my name out there. They're talking about me. Again, it's better than who is this Reese person? They all seem to know who I am. I mean, that's not a bad thing when you're in a business like this. Because the truth, I tell this to Tommy a lot. Teresa, this is the name of the game if you're going to be in a job like this. You're not going to avoid hate. And you're especially not going to avoid on a platform like YouTube where there's zero accountability. Cat Lover 2027 can come in and go, Reese is murdering people. Quick, everybody, look at Reese. She's murdering people. Anybody can say anything. Literally anybody can hide behind a sock account and say anything. And they can have as many crazy accounts as they want, and they can sit there and type like crazy on their computers. There's no accountability. Why would we believe you? When I'm here, I'm the real deal. I'm out here talking. I'm advocating for myself. I advocate for cult survivors, people who are victims of abuse. We're here to help people. We don't have fucking time for this shit. But I have to address it because I do think it's kind of a good thing. I think it's a beautiful thing. They are, like it or not, marketing and promoting for me. It brings people to my channel. If Reese stopped streaming today, they'd find another person to hate. It's not about Reese. It isn't even real hate. Yeah, that's true too. And I prefer it be me. I prefer it be me because it cyberbullying is a real thing. Thank you, Marie Marion. Do you hear her snoring? Cyberbullying is a real thing. And I think about people again, we've talked about this and it's dark, but people like to hide behind their keyboards under fake names, which is just that's the weirdest part. If you're so credible, and I'm not, if you're so convinced that I am this horrible, evil person and I'm a bad mom, why not say it with your name and your face? If you're so sure of it, why don't you do what I do? Why don't you come out here and take your mask off? Show us your face. Show us your real name. If you've got nothing to hide, and I apparently have everything to hide, and I'm lying to the people, show us. Put it out there. You know why? They can't. Because they're not out to help anybody. They're not advocating for people who went through abuse. They're not creating safe spaces for people to share their stories. They want to break anything and everything. Reese, your strength inspires me, but I wish you didn't have to be so strong. I hope the world is more gentle next year. It's been a tough one, but you are tougher. Keep shining. I love that you're here, Case Face. Thank you for your super chat. Next year is going to be a year of strength. Next year is going to be a very different year. And I'm very excited to share with you what next year is going to bring, because it is. No one's going to slow us down with fake words behind fake accounts. You have to be more credible than that. If you're so sure that I'm abusing kittens and children and old people, show us. Prove it. Put it out there. Put your name out there, right? Do what I do. You can't. And again, I must have some sort of power that they're worried about. Brands are attached all the time. Your attack on that other channel felt calculated. Cyberbullying must have consequences. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people said that there were some really bad comments. I'm sure it was calculated, and here's why, guys. Think about this for a minute. I said and announced I'm going on that channel. You think that people who hate me, you think I wasn't aware that people who hate me didn't go, okay, we don't have a date, but we're going to do this. Let's all get together, get your fake sock accounts together. Because let's face it, it's probably 10 or less people, but they each probably have about 50 sock accounts. That's how hate works. They try to get really, really, really loud because their voice can't be as loud as ours. They can't do what we do. If the adults are cyberbullying one another, what are we supposed to tell our kids? Yeah, it's a bad look. OSA and Jesters planned that shit. And your power is called truth. They hate truth. Yes, yes, yes. Bring it, bitches. Reese can take it, and we stand with her. I appreciate that, and it's true. Oh my God. I don't know what happened, but bring it on. I love you, Angel. You're hilarious. It's true. I'm not worried about anything that anybody's going to say about me. And this is what I say to Tommy, and Tommy says it to me. This is the future. If you're going to put your face out there, every single person gets hate. Every person gets hate in the public eye. If you're going to be in public, you're going to get hate. No question. One of my favorite people who I follow and love, Mel Robbins, gets hate. Hey, Lori Lee. There's a huge hating group of Mel Robbins. She gets hate. Like, I can't imagine Mel Robbins getting hate. She gets hate. Everybody's going to get it, guys. This is not anything new. This is just the circus is in town. It's nothing to worry about. I'm not anybody who Yeah. Oh my God. I thought you said you were blocked on this channel. I'm so glad to see you. Anyone who sees or hears you knows you are an animal lover. Well, also, anybody who sees Huxley knows he's not being abused, right? I think his therapist knows that too. They're trying to twist words and the narrative, and the problem is they're not making any headway. It's hard to do your to me, one of my friends said to me today, this is interesting. She said she said, "I listen to YouTube a lot." Like, she's a stay-at-home mom, and she was like, "I put in my headphones in the morning and I listen to shows," and she said, "I listen to, podcasts and things like that." And she goes, "Reese, I never, ever, ever go to the comment section after." She was like, "Not everybody does that. Not everybody's like racing to the comment section to read it." And I said, "Well, I know I don't, but I don't watch YouTube. But I know that like I don't look at something like I watch a lot of reels. I don't watch shows. I watch like 1 minute reels of like inspirational words. Not once do I ever pop up the comments on the reels." That's a great point. Like original Anne said that too. She's like, I don't even read comments on things. Yeah, there she is. Your courage only illuminates their cowardice. They hate what they cannot compete with, and they can't. And it's not me they can't compete with, it's us, guys. This is a whole thing running. It's a whole machine. They can call it a cult. They can do you can name, I feel like if something hanging, maybe a cat hair, I'm not sure. You can name it whatever you want. But the purpose of this stream and the reason I'm bringing this up, okay? Yeah, Marissa Martin. You have to. Thank you for that text. You have to. Nobody, look, I shouldn't say this. I was about to say, hey, Montgomery Angel. I was about to say, nobody is going to come to save you. And that's the truth. I don't need to be saved. Nobody's coming to save me. I've got a big army of friends. I've got a lot of people who support me. I think about it all the time. I'm very, very grateful for it. But here's the thing, guys. I have to be my biggest advocate. You can't heal calling and helping people heal a cult, for goodness sake. Yeah, Mimi, I have to be my biggest advocate. And if I'm going to do that and really do it, what that means is you can't let people who are losing in life try to drag you down, because people who are losing in life try to do that. Nobody who's doing better than you is trying to trash you, ever. That's just not the case. Winners don't do that. Winners don't attack other people. They're too busy winning. People who are losing in life, losing mentally, losing the battle, losing it, whatever it is, it's sad, but it's a fact. They will try to get other people to see it that way. And to be totally honest, I'm happy with this channel because you guys think for yourselves. I don't do that group think shit anymore. I was a Scientologist. We did that for a long time. Make a decision about me and stick with whatever that is, right? But I don't like people who, it's a low vibrational being. Yes, I don't. The last thing, like I said to you a little bit ago, if somebody comes to me and says, "Oh God, she's horrible, you're going to hate her," I want to meet her now. And I look at you like you're the piece of shit. I guarantee you that doesn't work on people who think for themselves, who are critical thinkers. I am the last person in the world to go, I hate her too, then. Let's band together and hate her. That is a low, shitty gossip fest that I do not partake in. I don't ever do that. And I have to believe that most of you here are that way. Hey, welcome. Living life with FND. Hello, Reese. I'm new here, but you look and sound like Danny and Direct. I don't know who that is, but thank you for being here. I hope you stick around. Welcome to all the new people. I know that there are people who don't say much and they lurk. Just really, I mean it. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being here. Never a follower, and I don't do that either. Well, Mimi, that's why you're totally a part of this community already. I love this community because, guys, that's what the haters bank on. Hateful people who either leave comments behind weird names, or hateful people who put their faces out there and make live streams or shorts or whatever they do about it. they're banking on getting you to just follow blindly. And really, we don't have people like that here. I do not blindly follow. If you're going to tell me something is really awful, I'm going to want to find out for myself. It's a super, super red flag to me. Any man or woman that goes, oh God, you don't want to know that guy. Trust me. Oh, really? I don't do gossip fests. I watched you on Cults to Consciousness. Well, welcome in. I love that. Mimi, I don't have time for that either. Gossip fests are the most awful. They can really destroy people only if you partake. And I have never, I don't know if that's because of Scientology. Scientology really, really trains us to not allow people they call, I don't know if this is a real world thing you would say, but in Scientology, LRH, hey, Crafty Carrie, L. Ron Hubbard says, and this I'm grateful for. L. Ron Hubbard says, do not speak or allow people to speak in generalities. So what that means is if you were to go, they hate you, they don't believe you, they think that you're, who is they? That doesn't scare me at all. That doesn't put me into a state of fear. Nobody's above me. Nobody's in charge of me. Nobody's going to tell me what to do, and no one's better than me. I work for myself here, guys. I don't care if there's thousands of people that are like, Reese is this, don't follow her. Not everybody follows the masses, the crowds like that. You know, that's what I mean. It's not a bad thing because you're advertising for me. You realize people who do that, some of those free thinkers are going to go, who is this girl? I want to know who she is. I'm going to go over to her channel. Not everybody is going to believe Labrador Retriever Lover February 08. Not everybody's going to believe Telephone of the 80s, 2009. Like, you can hide behind these weird false accounts, but it's a weird look. I'm out here. I've got my face out here, and I'm doing it live, by the way. These aren't pre-recorded and edited. I'm doing this shit live. I'd like to see these guys do that. Come on out. Come on out. Do what I do. Put all of it out there. Be vulnerable. Put it out there and let people hate and attack you and tell you what you are and what you're not and sum you up and put all kinds of false shit out there. We don't care. We don't have time for that. Nobody cares. It's old. Hate is dated. Hey, Abigail, God blesses you when people mock you, persecute you, lie about you, and say all sorts of evil things against you. Be happy about it. Be very glad, for a great reward awaits you in heaven. New Testament. That is a great scripture, Abigail. You always have really good ones at the perfect time. Thank you for your super chat. That was very kind, but that's a beautiful scripture, Abigail. I love that. Let's see. Danny and Direct, I think is ex-Mormon, but is an attorney in Utah. Okay, interesting. Yeah, weird. I shut down, but never been in Scientology. I've always been that way. I'm just like, I don't want to hear it, but I will always listen and help you, and have been that way. Never gossip. Not everybody is into gossip, Mimi, and I'm so glad you're not. I have to blow my nose. Hold on, guys. Okay. Reese, I will never understand why people put so much energy into hating. That's why I watch you in the boat, because you're so uplifting. There you go, P. Taylor. Again, like just someone who thinks for themselves. Glad you are very strong. That's our Reese. Thank you, Wendy. Guys, I have to be. I have to be. I don't have a choice if I'm going to do this for a living. I have to be. And I have to do it for you guys too. Because it's gross. And we have to set an example that we can rise above that. What have I told you guys? That thing that I read, the eagle only has one predator, and it's the hawk. Was that what it was? I think it was a hawk. And the hawk will jump on the eagle's back, and the eagle flies higher and higher into the atmosphere where the hawk can't breathe. The eagle can go higher, and the hawk falls off. That's what we're doing. I know that might sound cheesy, but that's what we're doing. We don't pay attention to that shit. We just fly higher. I don't care, because the problem is this. Whatever they are saying, and to be honest, I don't know what the new word on the street is. There's always something new, honestly, or it's just recycled. I don't know. I don't care. There's never any proof. They can use big words like documented or unknown child abuser. Where? I have one speeding ticket that I've had in my entire life. Do you know how many people have probably paid that money to do a background check on me? I hope they do. I hope they waste their money on it. Where? Where are these claims? That's the problem. You can come out with as many sock accounts as you want and you can say anything you want because there's no accountability, right? When you can hide behind the name Jack's best friend in 2019 or whatever it is, you can hide behind names. But the problem is you can't put up what you can't corroborate your story. Eventually people don't believe you and that shit gets old. Hey, DS Kitty Diane, I don't put my real name on YouTube, but you know what it is. Yes, I do. I'm the Catwoman who buys Gertz Greenies, and you do. And she is so grateful. I'm about to, well, I guess it's about halfway through, but I'm about to order her a bag. You sent her the aging ones for aging dogs. Those are so much better than the regular Greenies. I actually thought of you this morning because I was like, I love that you sent these for her because she's just older. I think she's 12 or 13 and she's been eating Greenies since I got her. And those are much better. So thank you for doing that, DS Kitty Diane. I mean it. And thank you for your super chat. Baby steps. Don't follow what others think of you or anyone. I was warned about a patient and a doctor thought the patient would eat me up. We got along fine. Surprise the judgmental folks. Exactly. Just because they say it, it's a bit of a red flag. Do people not see gossip, especially when it's behind weird names on the internet? It's one thing to have that crazy aunt at a Christmas party that's got all the family gossip, right? And she's telling everyone. It's another thing to have someone saying it, some rando stranger on the internet saying things about someone they don't know anything about. People are kind of hip to that shit nowadays, I think. Thank you for your super chat. Gossip is like opening the gates to evil. It does nothing for anyone. Gossip is the best thing I heard. And you guys have heard it, but I like to say it. Check your IQ. Best, you are a genius. I love you, Kevin Conklin. It has to be a sad, miserable life to spend so much energy on tearing people down. Miserable. They want you to be down miserable with them. We refuse to do that. We're flying higher. I love, first of all, I'm not over his death. I loved Philip Seymour Hoffman. You guys know this. I loved him. He played Lester Bangs in Almost Famous. That was probably one of my favorite characters. I loved him, though. If you guys saw the movie Doubt, it is a dark movie. I don't think there's any humor in it. It's a sad movie. Good acting, though. Meryl Streep is in it, and he's in it. A lot of people are in it. Amy Adams is in it. He gives the best example of gossip. He's a priest in that movie, and he's so good in that movie. And I'm not over him, Renee B. There's a few people, you know this. Tom Petty, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Robin Williams. And he says to a woman, she's coming to confess, and he's a priest, a Catholic priest. And he says, Lisa Kelson, he says to a woman, want you to go to the top of a building and take a knife and tear open a goose feathered pillow and let it go everywhere and come back to me. And she does. She comes back to him and, he was really good in The Master. I forgot about that movie. She comes back to him and she goes, I did it, Father. And he goes, good. Now go back and I want you to get every single feather. Go gather them all up and bring them back to me. And she goes, I can't, Father. And he goes, why not? She goes, because they went everywhere. They're all over the town. Feathers went everywhere. And I love it. He goes, and that is gossip. That's what he says. He goes, and that is gossip. That's all it is, guys. It's not scary. It's smoke and mirrors. That's all it is. It's ripping open the feathers in the pillow and letting them fly all over town. Now go collect them. I can't. I don't know where they went. They went everywhere. That's all you're seeing with fake names on the internet. Those are the feathers. They're making no headway. We have feathers because we're the eagle and we're flying higher. I don't care about that shit. But I will be honest, I love talking about it. This isn't giving them attention. This is a powerful message. We're advocating for us. There's nothing you can say. There's nothing you can say to put me into a state of fear. You're never going to make me stop. You're not going to make me quit. You're going to make me try harder because the more you push, the more I must be pretty fucking powerful. I must be a threat in some way. Why would you try to stop such a small channel? Who gives a shit about this channel? We're just over here on our own island of serenity. Why do people watch us so carefully, so closely? Why? Because there's something about us. I love to talk about it, Martin. Cyberbullying is a very important topic. Kids are getting cyberbullied, all of those things. I think it's great to highlight. It's good to inspire people to talk about it, to talk about the ins and outs of it, to talk about people who that's all they're trying to accomplish. They never will. The Master was a really good movie. He was such a great actor. It was so sad to lose him. Reese, get with me and would love to share my story with you sometime. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. River Phoenix, yes. I love his brother too. Joaquin Phoenix is a great actor. Yeah, Bowie, Prince. Who's PCH? Amy Winehouse, yes. Philip Seymour Hoffman. One that I'm really never going to get over is James Gandolfini, Tony Soprano. I'm never going to get over that. I'm never going to get over that. I miss him. I loved him. I just thought he was such a cool guy. Heath Ledger, that was another one that was so sad. Again, he was such a good actor. I don't feel like there's that many good actors. There's so many actors that are typecasted and they're good at what they do, but they play the same damn character every time. And to be honest, I don't watch any today movies. I just watch movies from the past. God, Original Anne. I had such a crush on Tony Soprano. Steve Irwin. Oh, he had the best quote. He had the best quote. What did he say? Crocodiles are easy. Crocodiles are easy. They try to kill and eat you. People are harder. They try to be your friend first. Crocodiles are easy. They try to kill and eat you. People are harder. They try to be your friend first. Take that for exactly what it means, guys. People are flakes. Val Kilmer, yes. Even he was old, but even Robert Redford, I had the hots for him. I'm a little sad about it. But when you die when you're super old, I always think, let's give that what it deserves. I mean, people are lucky to live a long life, and I think that's a beautiful thing. It's like when you say, even though I get so sad when an animal dies, I do have to say I get some sort of like, I feel good when someone says my cat died. She was 22. I think, you lucky. That's so cool that you got to have a cat that long, though. You know, I think about that with my husband, Fred, who died. He was 95. All the things he accomplished, all the things that he saw and heard in 95 years, like, what an honor. At least they made it that long. I think that's something to be celebrated. I think that's amazing. Yeah, Val Kilmer was such a cool guy. Yeah, Steve Irwin, Mr. Rogers. I didn't grow up with Mr. Rogers. What a special conversation, guys. And I want to read those again. The fact that you're guys, keep Patrick Swayze, Mimi, guys, keep this in mind. Keep this in mind for you, for your own life. The fact that you're bringing my name to tables I don't sit at shows your obsession. Lacey, is today your birthday too? Happy birthday if it is, babe. I know it's Pat Jonas's birthday. The fact that you're bringing my name to tables I don't sit at shows your obsession. Happy birthday to you, Lacey. And just, okay, Alana. And just the other one that pertains to this topic, guys. Someone's effort is a reflection of their interest in you. So I go back to that. If you're putting all this effort in to make me the bad guy, to twist the narrative into whatever you're trying to do for this year, right? That's a reflection of your interest in me. I'm interested in my own world. I'm interested in what we have to share here. Betty White for sure. I'm just making sure there's not any more. I love inspirational quotes. Yeah, of course, Lacey. I love inspirational quotes, and that's why I watch those 1-minute reels. Usually it's someone inspirational like Mel Robbins. Oh, this is where I got that. I said it earlier. Listen to this one. I like this. Disliking someone is human. Creating fake stories to destroy them is jealousy and a whole mental issue. Seek help, not attention. That is very powerful. Disliking someone is human, guys. Creating fake stories to destroy them is jealousy and a whole mental issue. Seek help, not attention. Just I'm doing that to inspire you guys. I'm pretty deadened to this issue. I'm very, very, very used to people attacking me, sending me ugly emails, trying to say that I'm a bad mom, exploiting my kid. Like it's all been done, it's all been said. There's nothing new anywhere that I've seen or heard. And I saw that. That was amazing, Lisa. And it's never going to go away. But the most important thing is they're hiding behind weird fake accounts. They can't show their faces or their real names. So what are they hiding? Please put some screen protectors on your Amazon wish list. My screen makes people so angry. Here, let me pull up yeah. Look at, see all the little bubbles? People get really triggered by my screen. Okay, I'll order some. Sorry, Angie. But the other thing is, guys, where is this proof? We've been waiting on it for years. What? Where? I'm over it. We're flying higher. It's called cyberbullying. It's kind of been around for a little bit. And some people, they push to the edge of not feeling like they want to be a part of this world anymore. And that's where it stops for me. So you keep attacking because I would rather you do it to me than someone who it's actually going to sink into, because it doesn't for me. Thank you, Scientology Bullbait, by the way. Gee, thank you for being a member, and I'm glad that you're here. Thank you. Guys, I really appreciate that. I wonder if you could ever imagine yourself sitting here and talking about this, the good, the bad, and like 3 to 4 years ago. Talking about what? I don't know what you mean. Angie Mo's very upset about my screen protector. I am too, to be honest. Like it sucks. It screws up my camera because it's so crappy. Every time I go to take a picture on the front, my camera's like, clean your camera, girl. Gross. I can't because it's the shitty screen protector. I can't help it. Sorry. Yeah, we're still waiting, Shelly. And you know what? It's like one of those sayings, put up or shut up. No one cares anymore. And I'm really only interested in being surrounded by people on this channel who think for themselves. I don't want a group of gossipy people over here anyway that just play a game of telephone and believe everything they fucking hear. That's a Scientologist to me, and I just don't do that. We don't do the group thing. We think for ourselves. And the second somebody, every time, as long as I can remember being an adult, people would go, oh God, you don't want to meet her. I'd be like, well, that's a red flag. Now I do want to meet her. I immediately think the opposite of what you're telling me. I do. I always have. If someone says she's this, she's that, you're going to hate her. She did this to somebody. I'm like, now I want to meet her. Kind of want to make up my own mind. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, okay, Martin. What's your time difference from Idaho? Mimi, right now it is 6:55 p.m. in the evening, Central Time for me. I'm Central. Martin is saying, do you ever think about the person you were 3 years ago having conversations like this? No. But the thing is, it's like I tell, get a tempered glass one. Okay, Crafty Carrie. It's like I say to Tommy, if you want to be in the public eye like this, and it's not like I'm not Taylor Swift, guys. I'm a nobody. Nobody knows who I am except this community, right? But I still am going to get hate just like anybody else that's in the public eye. So if this is what you choose to do, you got to have thick skin. If this is what you choose to do, you have to understand that anyone that says, Dalmatian 29 can say Reese's murdered all of her ex-husbands and they're buried under her house. Anybody can say anything and there's no accountability. The beautiful thing about that is it's free advertising for me, but also I'm here. So who are you going to believe? Some psychopath with like 75 accounts, just all different names saying the same thing over and over? Like, that's also pretty obvious. It's the same shit over and over. It makes you not have much credibility. For me, I don't see the credibility. Not at all. For someone to come out and be like, here's why Reese is a horrible person and you really should know this. Really? Because you don't even have a name. Like, I feel like I'm talking to a ghost. Who are you? Right? Like, why would I believe some weird empty account on the internet? I wouldn't. Just like I wouldn't in real life. If a real human being came to me and said, oh God, you don't want to meet her, she's awful. You could have a face and a name and all those things looking at me, and I'm still going to go see for myself. So I'm certainly not going to do that with some empty ass account on the internet telling me, you don't want to know this person. Trust me, they're really, really bad and she's abusive. Okay, I think I'll go find out for myself. Thank you. I don't know who the fuck you are. You can't even tell us your name. Exactly. Words on a page from a stranger or the real deal person showing up live. Yeah, either way, it's a red flag to me. It's an absolute red flag. If you're going to go, don't go to that person. They're evil. Okay, now I want to. Now I want to go find out for myself. Thank you, Holly. Look at Mimi. Thank you for being real and transparent. Mimi, you are so kind. Thank you for your super chat. And I love having you here. Guys, Mimi is new. Thank you for that super chat, girl. She came here 3 days ago, 2 days ago, the day before yesterday. She showed up here from Cults to Consciousness. And I'm so grateful to Shalise for that she gave me that platform. And I've got some people over here now. Mimi is absolutely our people. Like, I knew right away. We have another lady, and I can't remember her name now, but she showed up too. And she was like, oh my God, I love it here. I really love getting people who are here like us. Tommy said that to me, and I can't stop thinking about it. You are your audience. And I love that. We're just here to take accountability, show our scars, be vulnerable, not be better than other people, help people where we can, be an advocate for people who have suffered any kind of abuse, trauma, left a cult, any of that. That's what we're here for. Like, we're not trying to be super amazing. I'm not Wonder Woman. Like, we're just here, and it's raw and it's real. And I love, love, love. My name is Mickey, though. Interesting. So do you want us to call you Mickey? That's such a cute name for a girl. Welcome to the island. Yes, it's just a bunch of folks chatting. And we're just open and we don't judge, unlike the real world out there of fake names, right? We're just ourselves here. And that's what they hate about us the most. Guys, you realize right now, I don't usually say it's jealousy. In a lot of ways it is. And I think that is because people get really, really, really pissed that we engage here, that we've made friends here, that it's not parasocial, that we actually talk to one another. We actually join in on a Zoom call once a month with each other. We actually talk behind the scenes, right? Oh, I love that, Mimi. Thank you, Holly. But when we're wrong, we say it. When I don't know something, I tell you I don't know something. Like, we're just here to kind of like learn and take a path out of Scientology. And I feel like you guys are just all holding my hand together, doing it and just guiding me, helping me. That's all it is. And I think that people get very jealous of that. They get very, very angry that we've connected with one another. They don't have that. People who can't do anything but hate, you think they offer connection to this world? Think about that for a minute. People who are super hateful and just sit behind keyboards, being warriors. Do you think they're connected with anyone? Like even their own families? I doubt that very strongly. I know. I'm excited about the Zoom call too. Rafi gets so upset every time I tell him about the hate you get every day. He just can't understand it. It's not easy, and you're doing an amazing job handling any negativity that comes your way. Be very proud. Armine, thank you. And tell him it's okay. I can handle it. I can weather the storm because we have to. It's not like it's going to go away. You just label it for what it is. You give it a name. It's empty people behind empty names trying to spout out lies. And eventually people see through that who think for themselves. And if it were true, where's the proof? We're still waiting all these years later. Oh my God, Angel, you're hilarious. Why be jealous? They could join us and meet people too, Lori Lee. I think because they're not healed enough. And I hope that they do. I hope the haters find the light. I don't wish anything bad on anybody. There's people out there that wish I were dead. I don't wish that back. I don't wish that back. I hope they find the light. They probably have blisters and band-aids on every fingertip. Keyboard warriors. There's a lot of people who sit around all day just writing bad reviews on restaurants. They're the same people that are like, I want to talk to your manager. I want to make your day worse. I want to do whatever I can to make you have a bad day. Nothing new, guys. Nothing to see here. It's empty. Before the stream is over, I want to say thank you for your care this evening. It has meant the world to me. I love you, Reese and friends. Diana H., we love you. Thank you, babe. And I'm glad you were here. They are AI idiots. Oh my God. Mimi, that just made me think of the funniest. I saved it because I was like, oh my God, I have to send this to Tommy. I don't know why this made me laugh so hard, and maybe you guys won't laugh at it. This is so funny to me. I don't know why. I got a kick out of it. It says, I can't go the rest of my life asking if that's AI or not. They're bots. They're trolls. They probably aren't even real people. It probably is some kind of a bot system. I can't go the rest of my life asking if this is AI or not. And I thought about posting this in the Facebook group. I might make this like my Facebook photo. Oh my God. I was like, I might as well, if they say what I guess I should just be what they say I am, which is like this evil, horrible, backstabbing woman that's just out to take your money. By the way, that's what this is about. Money. They get really pissed that I make money. They can't handle it. Guys, this is hilarious. You look happier. Thanks, I'm evil again. I thought that was really cute. You look happier. Thanks, I'm evil again. It's horrible, Mimi, but we really don't. As I said, we don't pay attention to it. In a way, we gave it attention tonight. But the thing is, it's an important topic. Me too, Wendy. And I am whatever you say I am, Eminem. Right there, Jessamine. Yes. That's the other, that's not giving it any power. I am whatever you say I am. I'll step out of your way for you to look like an idiot. I am whatever you say I am. You think I'm going to fight what you say I am? You think I'm going to go up against that? Reese's, Renee B., I don't think so. Probably tomorrow night. Reese is a child abuser, whatever the newest, latest thing is. Sure. Whatever you say. Whatever you say, my friend. I think that if that women on the stream with Aaron and the women, I think of the women you are on the stream with Aaron, the women you are now. The woman you are now has had so much growth. You should be so proud of you. It was always there, just needed time to grow. Baby steps, that's so nice to say. That never gets old. People say that to me a lot. I should go back and watch that. I have not, but I haven't because I remember exactly what I looked like and I remember my mindset. And I was hunched over. I was terrified, fearful. My skin was gray. I wasn't wearing all this extra blush that people get pissed about. I really invested in a lot of blush and I wear pounds of it every day now, but I did not then. How many times in your life did your plans for the future change completely? This seems to happen a lot for you. Martin, I don't think I ever really make future plans. Like, I don't know that I make daily plans, to be honest, my friend. I don't really have a goal. I'm like that woman in Pretty Woman. You gotta have a goal. Do you have a goal? Not really. No, we just fly by the seat of our pants here, Martin. We just flip this thing on and hit go live and go fishing without a net, my friend. I don't know that I really have. Would you guys say that I make plans? I mean, I make plans with like doctor's appointments, therapy. Um, Otherwise, I just kind of feel like we put it in drive and we just, wherever it takes us. It's probably incredibly unsafe if I had to think about that. Um, I love you just the way you are, including the extra blush. Why, thank you so much, Wendy. I put it on because it really pisses people off. My face really pisses people off, but it seems as though when I put on extra blush, their heads spin like in Beetlejuice. And I just thought for the holidays, go the extra mile, put on the extra blush. We float in the ocean in our cube, don't we? Don't we? Uh, I love you, Helena. Love that movie so much. I do too. I do too. Guys, speaking of love, I love you. You always inspire me. They can't touch this. They want it so bad. They want to take everything we've built here so bad. But you can't do that if you don't give it any power. They can't make the wheels turn on their own. We have to give them power to do that. Oh, House Labs blush is good. They can't be you, Shelly. They can't be us. And I'm an advocate for people who want to better themselves, for people who got out of traumatic situations or are trying to get out of traumatic situations. I'm here for people like that. I want to help people. So I don't care. God has plans for you. I love that. I need a card. Yes. I don't care. We have this whole army of people. It's a safety net. It's a beautiful place. It's our island of serenity. Let them. Mel Robbins said it best. Let them. Let those fake, creepy accounts just keep creating new sock accounts and getting madder and madder. Let their feelings get bigger and bigger. I'm not here to stop them. I'm not here to disagree with what they put out there. It's all been done. There's nothing new. No one cares. Yes, that's right. Living life. That's right. Mimi, exactly. Sing it from the rooftops, guys. I want to inspire you to use that in your own life. In case you do have someone who's shitty, condescending, bullying you, whether you have like some shitty mother-in-law or something, or if you're like me with 4,000 or 5,000 haters, which I'm still waiting to get an award for. They're putting me up for the Guinness Book of Records for that, which I'm touched and honored. There's something to be said when you piss off thousands of people. Like it warms me. Kind of how Kim cupped my boob today for that mammogram ever so gently, lightly. She pawed at it so nicely. Mimi, you want me to sing? I met you and I love you. That's real for me, my friend. You're exactly like you are here, except you're tiny. Renee B, you just say that because you're 6'5". Stop it. Hater awards. I am going to be getting it for 2025. Okay, Diana H. Okay, Mimi, fine. You want a song? I hope Pat Jonas left. It's her birthday and she's going to be very angry. If you guys want a song, I'm going to sing the Scientology song on my way out. Sierra Terry. Mimi, I'm only doing this for you because you're a new person in here and I'm willing to do it because she's new and she gave me a super chat and she's a member. So I know that she's in it for the long haul. This song doesn't work. Ken is blue. Hold your tongue, girl. Hold your keyboard. Abigail, always be full of joy in the Lord. Mm-hmm. I say it again, rejoice. Let everyone see that you are considerate in all you do. New Testament, Abigail, we love you. Mimi, you can't say no. You asked for a song. That's what you get, girl. It's karaoke night. Alana loves it. So does Shelly. Abigail, that was a beautiful scripture. And thank you for staying to the end. And thank you for your super chat. We love you, Abigail. Ready, everybody? Look at everybody leaving. They're like, I'm out of here. We don't like Mimi. She made her sing it. Scientology is going to hire me, you guys. They're going to hire me to do the commercials. Words from a book showed me the way to be free of the shadows of yesterday. But the price of that freedom we all must pay from now on. Joining together, we held our ground, and we lifted our voices one mighty sound. We struck down the walls of darkness. We stood tall. We decided to take a stand to defend the rights of man. We stand tall, no turning back. We found the way. C-dubs. Okay, hold on. I got to think of the other one because the other one's even more of a banger. Knowing the truth will set us free and take us from clear to eternity, to a future we thought would never be. We stood tall. And your legacy is secure, for we'll keep your vision pure. Bleep, 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 bleep. We stand tall, no turning back, no turn. We found the way, We stand tall, forever strong. We live on. He stands tall, forever strong. We live on. Hey, laddie, la. I love how the chat numbers are dropping. Hey, laddie, we stand tall. Bleep, 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 bleep. Everybody, hey, laddie, la. Hey, laddie, he stands tall. And I love the guy in the background that goes, I know, everybody. Hey, laddie, la. Hey, laddie, we stand tall. Dee, 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 dee. Woo, woo, woo. Everybody, he stands tall. Teresa, hold your tongue. That's way better than Meatloaf. Look at that face. Oh my God, it's from Whoville. That looks like it fell out of a pet net in 1987. Is it even real? Good Lord, girl. Good Lord. We're gonna go eat our dins. You're welcome, Mimi. Look at that. You made the numbers go down. The second I started singing, like 40 people left. That's sad, but you know what? You got to have a goal. Do you have a goal? And you want to shit on me for listening to one Nickelback song? Yes, and I always will. After what I just heard, you have lost all credibility, Reese. Good night. I love you. Take it back. Do it now, or I'll block your number. You better take it back right now, Krim. I said it. Kim is Blue. It's a great song. Marissa Martin's like, more singing. Oh, it's such a good song. You guys, I didn't put deodorant on today. And it is ripe because you can't put deodorant on. Love you, Julie, for a mammogram. And it's bad. Like, it's times like these that you're glad you're single and no one's here with you. Mimi, she's a lot. She's the main character of the story. Guys, I love you all. Thank you for being with me. I love it here too, Debbie. And that's okay. Thank you, Armine. Okay. Armine sent cake photos. She wants us to see it. Everybody, hey, oh my God. Armine is crazy. Hey, Zoe. Mimi, I'm kidding. I'm glad you got me to sing. You guys ask me to do that at the end of every stream. We'll do that. Look at this cake that Armine made. She is a cake maker in the UK. What a weird name. Thank you, C-Dubs. Oh my God. Look at this one. That is so cool. Armine. How could anybody eat that? I love that Tash. Oh my God. This one has a fox and a fairy. Look at that. Holy cow. Mimi, go look up We Stand Tall on YouTube. That is so cool. Armina, you are so talented. It's unbelievable. Holy Lord. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. Thank you for tonight. Thank you for cheering me up. Thank you for always fighting the good fight, everybody. Don't believe everything you hear. They really, really make an effort. And it's sad. It's sad to make an effort behind an empty, empty name. It's bizarre. Yeah, that's a cake. Pamela, I love you, babe. Just remember, we stand tall, everybody. And I don't care all day long. Love you, Mary Barons. Hate the cult. Don't hate the song. That song is a banger. Fight me. Email me privately and we will set up a time and I'll wear these. Don't do what Tommy did. We stand tall. Hate the cult. Don't hate the song. That song's a banger and you're going to see me on commercials for it. Don't ask how. Like, how did you get declared? But you're the spokesperson for Scientology. It's going to be a thing in 2026. Just trust me. Love you, Barbara Waite. Love you, Wendy. Love you, Jamie Palmer. Zoe, I'm glad I got to see you, babe. Stand tall, tits out. I like that version, Heather. All right, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your super chats tonight. I mean it. It's very helpful. It was very, very kind. Joanne Holly, Huxley, and I very much appreciate it. Thank you for being members. Thank you most of all, though, for your time. I mean it. It's my love language. Love you, Angie Mo. Your time means everything that you sit with me for 2 hours. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you, Original Anne. Baby Steps, thank you for being here. And I will be back tomorrow. I won't skip tomorrow. I'll be back. And Mimi, I'm glad that you're here with us and you're not leaving. Good night, Rachel. Love you guys. Here comes Fred, and I'll see you tomorrow.